Okay, good morning, and now you're going to see us get this cab on here. Yes, I know, it's been a while. For those of you that haven't seen the whole series, we tore this tractor apart, me, Tim, Cody, and even Joseph. I don't think Grant was there, but we tore this tractor apart before I went away back in February. So I think it was about a week into February, a couple days into February, and, now it's the end of March. Closing in on April, and we're putting it back together again. Even in that short amount of time, you do forget where things go. Not where you put them, because I had these things all put on a board, and, things were just where they needed to be. And please, all you safety Sallies, don't complain about Tim being under that loader. It's nerve-wracking enough when we do things like this. Yes, I know I need a gantry. Yes, I know I need splitting rails. Yes, I know I need all the fancy stuff that they have down at the John Deere dealer. But you know what? If I needed and wanted all that stuff down at the John Deere dealer, I'd buy a John Deere dealer, I guess, because I'm not going to do that. I've been doing things the way I do them for many, many years, and that's just the way it is. Now, right now with that cab hanging up in the air, I do have the boom locks on. You can't see them. They're on the other side of the machine, but they are on because I don't want to die. And me and Tim are just figuring out where everything needs to go. The wires need to lay in a certain spot, and everything needs to lay in a certain spot, or it's going to pinch or get into trouble. And yes, I'm underneath that thing. I could be killed at this point if it fell. You're just seeing me take my life into my own hands and risk it. I know there's a lot of people out there that are cringing, but that's okay. It's just part of the channel and the excitement. If you see me get killed, my children, Teresa, my mom, dad, have been notified that if I get killed on camera, it is to go on YouTube so you can watch and see me die. I'm sure that will make all the trolls happy, and, it'd probably get taken down by YouTube. I wouldn't monetize it so that it would stay up there and just have adult content and stuff. Posted so that we're all good to go on that front. And hopefully that doesn't happen, but it could, so enjoy the rest. Okay. What you got, Tim? There's a 3/8" ratchet right there on the chair. Swivel head. Oh, for God's sakes, you can't use the one that I have? You just got to use the one that you got to have? Oh my goodness. So anyways, enough of that. We're just hooking stuff up. I put my Power Beyond on there. We're just hooking stuff up here. Is that tire low or something? Looks like the cab's crooked. Maybe not, but the cab is on there. We are going to probably be done with this tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we'll be done with this tomorrow, don't you think? Just hooking up the wires and stuff can be a tedious job. We do have them marked fairly well, and so it's not really that difficult. It's just sometimes I've routed something a little funky and it had to be done, and then Tim's doing the hard job because it'd probably be easier for me to do it than him, but up in there's what'd you do? You didn't twist it off, did you?
No, I ran it backwards.
Yeah, you should have knew that was coming. So, anyways, you wouldn't realize how flimsy these cabs are until you bolt them to the chassis or to the frame. It's kind of amazing. These actually, I don't know whether it's just an optical illusion or whatever. Maybe I was sliding the front end around. But to get those holes lined up, you have to push it forward, move it back, get them lined up, and then you're good to go. I do have the two back ones hooked up. All the electronics are hooked up and underneath here for the lift linkages and all that jazz. And what else did I need to figure out? Oh, there's routings of wires here. I don't like the fact that these wires are just kind of willy-nilly around in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna zip tie them or wire tie them fast to these lines. I got to go over just about everything. This is a return line, and I have to put the little clamp on there. It'll blow oil all over the place. There's two bolts that hold that carrier for the mechanical hydraulic arms. This S selective control valves. There's two rods that come back and work these here, and this one here, and I have this one here already on, but You just need to put the little E-clips on there, and I'll do that before too long. But, you know, there's 2 bolts up and underneath that cab, and boy, what a pain in the ass they are. So I actually ended up with the skid steer, and we lifted it up enough that I could get my hands in there. Yeah, I know it was dangerous and everything, but I'm still here, so we're not going to complain about that. Don't really have any concerns. What's the matter?
Over at the farm here, so.
Yeah, don't have any real concerns. He's talking on the phone. No concerns with the hookups and everything. It's just going to be a matter of getting it right before we fire it up. Sounds like Tim's got things going on, so we're going to wrap this up for the night. I'm going to say thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. Now I'm going to find out what Tim's issue is.
You're doing it wrong.
You know, your voice is really annoying.
Oh, shut up.
So, you know,
you're one.
to limit your annoying voice, you should probably not talk like you got a parrot shoved up your ass.
Baba Mia, come here.
There you go.
Come here. She's
Oh, you got the
nice
window
one.
in?
Oh, you're so old. My little kid. This is the Baba Mia.
It's in the thing. Just a little brass. Let's see how many leaks we got. It's going. Fire hole! Alrighty then. You didn't think you were going to get away without me talking again, did you? Ha! Anyway, so the tractor has moved on its own. Nothing major was missed on the reinstall of that cab. There was a couple of things, and I'll point those out tomorrow or the next day as we go through this video series. We're almost done. I mean, well, the tractor's done. It's done right now. There's one more thing that I'm going to do to it, and it should have been done when I rebuilt it back in 2014, and that is adjust my injector pump just a little bit. It's a little bit retarded. It's firing off before top dead center, and then on the initial startup, it pings the pistons an awful lot. So I'm a little bit off there, and I guess they call it setting the valve lash, but it's not the valve lash. It's setting the timing of the injector pump. It's just slightly off, and I'll catch that on film because I've never really. Well, it's not that I've never done it before. I've never had to do it before. This was a different tractor than any other tractor I have ever done before as far as the timing. And the new ones, you don't even really have to worry about them because they're common rails and it's all electronic injection. So what me and Joseph are doing right now is just prepping to put the hood on, and before we do that, we're fixing oil leaks. There were oil leaks on this tractor before it broke down, and there's oil leaks that have occurred after the reinstall because sometimes you forget to tighten up little hose clamps, and I didn't tighten up a couple of hoses in which we go around this machine and we'll start it up, we'll run it, we'll do what we need to do to get that all back together again and keep it from leaking. Hydraulic oil now is so incredibly expensive. It's just, you better have all your leaks fixed because you can go through hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of hydraulic oil on just a slow leak in a year. Timothy was famous for just saying, screw it, I'm just going to go, instead of fixing the leak. Now, I'm guilty of that also. I'm not perfect, and sometimes you just have to take the F-it-all pill and go to work. There's just no way around it. You have to do what you have to do to get the job done. And if it costs you a 5-gallon pail of hydraulic oil as it drips across the field, well, then so be it, But the whole point in doing that is you're waiting for a rainy day so you can pull the tractor in, find the leak, fix the leak, get it taken care of, and be done with it. Now, midsummer, when a transmission goes down, I know I'm a fortunate person. I have played my cards to the point where I've been able to buy tractors to make up the difference for ones that go down. Like this tractor burned, so I bought the 8120. Insurance company paid me out of the tractor, then they never picked the tractor up, so technically it was abandoned in my field, so I went and picked the tractor up and I rebuilt the tractor. So I have the 8120 plus I have this tractor, and right now I'm blowing out the radiator. I call it a radiator, but it's a radiator. It depends on where you're at. We fixed the rad. But anyways, I teach Joe how to remove the air conditioner oil cooler, and he will slide that out here in a second or so. But anyway, it's just the way farming goes. There's things that should be fixed on a tractor that are just minor nuisance problems that don't really affect the performance of the tractor. They just cost you money, i.e. oil leaks, or, the radiator's plugged up and you really should blow it out, really good. But you don't, so you muddle through, and especially on hot days when you can get that thing back to the farm, you blow it out with a leaf blower, or you take a can of compressed air over and you blow it out with that. And I've done these things, I've done it all along. But while it's in the shop, while it's torn apart, while it's down, and while it's going back together, we are fixing all of those minute little pain in the ass problems. They just need to be fixed because each and every one cost a shit ton of money. So the next tractor on the agenda to be fixed, you saw it, was the 7810. It's in the shop. Today is Wednesday, and we will be, or I will be. Now, me and Teresa, maybe me and Dad will go out to John Deere, and we're going to pick up those parts out there, and you're going to see a video to break up the 4960 videos, because I know there's a lot of people that don't want to watch them continuously. It's like, it's like watching paint dry to some people. Some people it's very interesting too, but some people it's like watching paint dry. So tomorrow you're probably going to get a video of, I don't know, me dancing around a 7810 and a tutu. It could happen. You never know on this channel. So with that being said, I think I'm just going to sign off here, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. So as we say in One and Only Farmer World, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more.